Hello students, by now we have completed 75% of exercise 2.2. Remaining 25% today we will try to complete. I hope you understood the concept of linear equations in one variable. Your homework's proving that. Yes? Good. Yeah, yesterday we have solved problems regarding age, right? Today we will solve the problems based on currency notes of denominations. It is also very important question we have to apply in our daily life. So listen carefully. The question is, Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations rupees 100, rupees 50, rupees 10 respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2 is to 3 is to 5. See, again you are getting here ratio. So remember that we should take the factor x. Yeah, we should multiply these ratios with that factor. Not only x, any variable you can take, children, you can take n, l, m, o. But in max, x is very familiar, so I am using that. The total cash with Lakshmi is rupees 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? This is the question. See children, here Lakshmi, she is a cashier. She is having the currency note of denomination. Means she is having 100 rupee note, 50 rupee notes and 10 rupee notes. The ratio is given, but actual number of notes we don't know. But ratio here given about number of notes. Okay. 2 is represent 100 rupee note and 3 representing 50 rupee note and 10 representing 5 representing 10 rupee note. Understand? Now the question is here, how many notes of each denomination does she have? Yeah, see here, how many 100 notes does she have? How many 50 rupees note does she have? How many 10 rupee note does she have? Right? That is the actual number of notes we have to find. Yeah? Understand question? Yes. Before starting solution, I'll show you one example. Look at this pic. How many currency notes are there? Yeah, 1000 rupee one note, 500 rupee one note, 100 rupee one note, 50 rupee one note, 20 rupee one note, 10 one note, 5 rupee one note. Right? Now, look at this pic. How many? 200 visible to you? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. 500 many notes are there and 50 rupee many notes are there and 2000 rupee notes many are there. So, now we will find the denomination of these currency notes. Denomination of currency means the value of the money. Look at this challan. This challan you can see in the bank. Okay, when you open the account or when you withdraw money or deposit money, they will give one challan like this. In that you have to write your money details. How much 1000 rupees you are depositing, how many 500 rupees note you are depositing. About that you are writing here clearly. This process only called denomination of currency notes. Right children? Speak. Each currency is one note, it is there. 1000 rupee one note, 500 rupee one note and so on. Yeah. Here we will write and count totally how much amount is there. Yeah, first 1000 rupee note. I have written 1. So 1 into 1000, 1000. 500 rupee note. 1 is there. 1 into 500, 500. 100 rupee note 1 is there. 1 into 100, 100. So like that if you write the total amount is 1685. So in this way you have to write the currency notes of denomination. Understand children? Now you know what is the denomination of currency notes. It makes the currency to count easily. Right? Yes. Now we will go back to our question. See children, now you will get some idea about this question. Yeah, this question, it is 100 rupee note, right? 100 rupee note and it is 50 rupee note and it is 10 rupee note. Am I correct? Yeah, here ratios they are given 2:3:5. We should multiply this ratio with the factor x, 2x comma 3x comma 5x. This 2x, 3x and 5x are the actual number of 100 rupee notes, 50 rupees notes and 10 rupees notes. Right children? Yeah, now totally how much cash is having? Rupees 4 lakhs. Right? Now we will add all these terms and equalize to 4 lakhs. Right children? Yeah, now to get the currency we should multiply this ratio with that note value. See that also here calculated. See children, here 2x into 100. This 2x represent number of notes. So to get that value we should multiply it by 100 because 2x number of 100 notes. So 2x into 100 you will get 200x. For example, you are having 500 rupee notes, right? 500 rupee notes. What is the total amount you are having now? 5 into 100, 500. So you should multiply the value of the currency with that number of currency. Here in this part 100 is the currency value. If you multiply with that number of currency you will get total amount. Here the currency value is 50. Number of notes is 3x. So 3x into 50 it gives 150x. And here the currency value is 10. How many number of notes are there? 5x. So 5x into 10 gives 50x. This 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakhs. This is our linear equation. Yeah, according to question, 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4000 lakhs. So left hand side of the equation shows the total value of the cash she is having. 4 lakhs also showing that. So both the sides should be equal, right? Yes. Now all the three terms are in x, add them, what you will get? 400x. Use the transpose method, bring this side and divide, it will become 1000. Means x value is 1000, the factor value is 1000. So now we can find how many total 100 notes. 2x, that is 2 into 1000 equal to 2000. 3 into 1000, that is 50 rupee note, 3000. 10 into to find 10 rupee notes, 5x, that is 5 into 1000, 5000. Totally how many notes she is having? Yeah, 10,000 notes, currency notes she is having, right? 10,000, no, 2000 plus 3000, 5000, 5000 plus 5000, 10,000. Totally 10,000 currency notes she is having. But if we find the denomination, the value of that currency notes is 4 lakhs. Understand children? Yes. When you writing, copy down this box answers children. In this way only you copy down, no problem. No need of drawing this currency notes. Just you write this box because the information given about number of notes. So you copy down this, no need of drawing this currency notes pic. After that you can copy down this solution, right? Okay. See again, this question is about denominations. I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denominations of rupees 1, rupees 2 and rupees 5. All are in coin. Okay. Look at this statement. We want to write actual number of coins now. How many 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee and 5 rupee? Look at this line. This line. Rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of rupees 5 coins. So 2 rupee coins is depend on 5 rupee coin. 5 rupee coin, how much, that also we don't know. Yes, how will you represent the unknown? Using the variable x. Right? Number of coins, they are not given directly. Previous question they are given in ratio form, but here they are given in statement form. Yeah, we know that also how to solve it. Yeah, rupees 2 coins is 3 times the number of 5 rupees coin. So first we have to assume rupees 5 coin. Rupees 5 coin is x. Why we are assuming 5 rupee coin? Because 2 coins is depends on 5 coins. See, 2 coins is 3 times the number of 5 coins. So we should know 5 coin. Then only we can write 2 rupee coins. Okay. Yeah, now we write 2 rupee coin is 3x. They are given 3 times. That is 3 into x. Total how much now? 4x. Here there is no variable number, means it is 1. 4x. Now there is no information about 1 rupee coin, but we should find total coins they are given in question. How much it is? 160. From that, if you subtract the number of coins of 5 rupee and 2 rupee, we are having here 4x. Yeah, 164 minus 4x is number of 1 rupee coin. We have to keep in this difference form. We cannot subtract because one is variable number, another one is non-variable number. We cannot subtract, so keep in this form. Now look at this picture. X, they assumed 5 rupee coin. So x number of coins. Next step what we should do? We should find its value. So number of coins, its value. Number of coins is x. Its value is 5 rupee. 5 into x, 5x. Right? Next, 2 rupee coin. How many? 3x. 3x number of coins. To find its value, 2 into 3x. That is 6x. Right, children? For example, you are having 8 2 rupee coins. Right? Total how many? Its value how much? Total value 8 into 2 rupees 16. Like that here 3x is number of coins, that is 2 rupee coin. If you multiply that 3x with 2, you will get the value of that currency, particular currency. Right? So 2 into 3x is 6x. Next, 1 rupee. As we calculated 160 minus 4x, right? 160 minus 1x minus 3x. I have calculated total here 4x. Directly I subtracted from 160. Yeah, that 160 minus 4x is number of 1 rupee. That 1 into 160 minus 4x gives again 160 minus 4x. Now we will find each coin numbers. Yeah, what we discussed, that only written here. Let the number of rupees 5 rupee coins be x. Number of rupees 2 coins is 3x. Because 2 rupee coins is 3 times 5 rupee coin. That's why 3x. Total number of coins 160. Total number of 1 rupee coin 160 minus of x plus 3x. That's give 160 minus 4x. Total amount. How much is having total amount? 300. According to question, we should add all these values and equalize to 300. That values here they are not given. This page it is not given. Here it is given, children. The value. See here. These are all the value. 5x we multiplied with that currency, no, 6x and 160 minus 4x. These are all the value of the currency. That only we should add and equal to this total. Total rupees how much is having? Rupees 300. Now we will start the calculation. 5x plus 6x 11x. 11x minus 4x 7x. Not disturbed 160, right, as it is, plus 160. Yeah, next step we should transpose this 160 to right hand side. It will become, so it will get subtract from 300 and gives 140. Now this 7 you bring to right hand side and divide, you will get 20. The x value is 20. Right. Now we will find each number of coins. 5 rupee coin only we assumed as x, that is 20 coins are there. 2 rupee coin is 3x, 3 into 20, 60 coins are there. And a number of 1 rupee coin, see here you substitute that x value. 160 minus 4x, 4 into this 20. 4 into 20 is 80. 160 minus 80, 80 coins. Totally in that bag how many coins are there? 20 coin, 60 coin, 80 coin. Totally how many coin? Yeah, 160 coins. Verification also we did. See children, copy down this box what they are given. See, this one you write, and it is this box you write. After that, copy down this solution. Next we will move to the last question of this exercise. Yeah, are you happy? Okay. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of rupees 100 and a participant who does not win gets a prize of rupees 25. The total prize money distributed is rupees 3000. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. Yeah, understood the question? See here, they are organizing an essay competition. Whatever the competition, there will be a loser and winner, right? For that they will get the prize, cash prize, etc. Right? Now, about that only this question. Here also the winners and losers are there, but total number of participants how many? 63. Yeah, in that how many loser, how many winner, we don't know, but they are asking particularly the winner, number of winners, not asking about losers. Understand? Those are not win, they are only called losers. Understand children? Yes. Now those are winners, for them they are distributing 100 rupees prize money, they are distributing 100 rupees. Those are winner. But for loser, they are not leaving like that. They are, for them also they are giving rupees 25. Yeah, understand? Clear it is? Yes. Winners, they are getting a prize of rupees 100. Losers, they are getting a prize of rupees 25. Using this much information, we are going to find total number of winners. But the prize amount, total amount, how much they distributed? 3000 rupees they distributed. Yeah, this distribution amount including winners and losers. Right children? Yes. Now, look at this picture, you will get clear idea. See, he is very interesting. No picture. See, winner, how he is standing. Loser, see how he is standing. See, yeah, winner. This X represent number of winners. This 100 represent cash prize. Okay, number of and cash prize. If we multiple total winners amount, we will get, right? The 63 minus X is represent number of losers. The total participant how much? 63. Winner we have to assume as X. 63 minus X. Total participant minus winners. We will get losers number. Right? Yeah, 63 minus X represent number of losers. Now, they are also getting the amount how much? 25. So, 25 into 63 minus X. It gives the total amount distribute to losers. Understand? This 100x tells that total amount distribute to winners. These two sum only here given how much it is? 1000. Okay, 100x winners total amount, 25 into 63 minus x losers amount. If we add these two, that is only 3000. We are adding these two and equals to 3000. We'll solve and find the x value. That x is what? Total number of winners. Got it? Yes. Solution. Let the number of winners be x. Number of losers be 63 minus x. Total price of money to winners. Yeah, each winners they are getting 100. So 100 into x, total number of winner cash amount. Next, total price of money to losers, 25 into 63 minus x. What is the 25? Each losers getting price amount. 63 minus x is total number of losers. If you multiply that two, we will get total amount distributed to losers. According to question, this is the equation. Right, children? According to question, this 3000 is what? Sum of winners and losers. It is winners and it is losers. They are sum plus. Got it? Yeah. Now, we'll add the x terms. Here, opposite sign we are having, you can't add. We should subtract. 100x minus 25x gives 75x. Then this number right as it is, we transpose to this side. It will be get subtract from 3000 and gives 1425. Next, left hand side another one number we are having 75. That is in multiplication. When you bring this side, it will become division. Means go to denominator. Yeah, if you do the calculation, you will get 19. Shall we start doing the calculation? See, x equal to 1425 divided by 75. Yeah, we know that it should be cancelled by 5. 5, how many time in 14? 2 time. 4 is remainder. 40 it will become 8 time. Again 2 remainder 5 time. Here in 75, 5, 15 time. Again these two numbers divisible by 5. 28, 5 5 is 25, 3 is remaining 35, it will become 7 time. Here again 5, how many time? 3 time. Yes, then 3 ones are, and this 3 here 1 time and 9 time, 19. X value is 19. That x only what? Total number of winners. Understand? Then how many losers? Can you say? How you find how many losers? Total participant how many? 63 minus 19. Yeah? 13 minus 9 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 44. Total number of losers is 44. But they are not asking number of losers, only they are asking total number of winners. Understand? Yes, good. Copy down, children. Yeah. Today we completed the exercise 2.2 successfully. I hope everybody understood. Today we have seen very interesting about currency notes, denominations, winner, prize, losers, like that. So it is very interesting, I think. Yeah, if you not understand, you can call and ask. Thank you.